Good day. This is the series on Resiliency, a platform welcoming all crime survivors through the Office of Victim Advocate. This is part 2 of 8 on resiliency. What does it mean to have a resilient mindset? Today, we're going to discuss the resilient mindset. Mayo Clinic Health System notes that a resilient mindset describes how you think about and react to stress and setbacks, and how your reaction can play a significant part in how you feel. Moreover, it can determine how easily you bounce back and reset from these setbacks. Dr. Hanley Defoe, through psychology today, mentions that folks will often liken resiliency to grit, a mental toughness. We will discuss grit in another episode through a quick review on Angela Lee Duckworth's TED Talk on grit, the power of passion and perseverance. Dr. Hanley Defoe also highlights that a resilient mindset consists of small decisions on a day to day basis, which compounds and builds our resiliency. It is the ability to be okay and a deeply rooted understanding and awareness that despite what life throws our way, we are going to get through it. Dr. Hanley Defoe highlights 5 pillars or competencies that can promote a resilient mindset. The 5 pillars are belonging, perspective, acceptance, hope, and humor. In the first series on trauma, we discussed the importance of community. This mirrors the idea of belonging, as this allows us to understand that we are part of something bigger, and we allow ourselves the ability to be in spaces that we feel that we are truly a part of and that we are cared for and supported. Perspective is explained as our overall outlook. Dr. Hanley Defoe describes how it is an integral part of our resiliency when we are able to have what we have in our mind and heart aligned. This reduces the internal conflict and allows for self reflection, which can expand upon our experiences and perspectives. Acceptance reflects what we do with the uncontrollable, which we discussed in week 1. Moreover, it also allows us to understand what we do have control over, so we can move forward with the what and the how rather than the why. The struggling with the why is, well, the struggle for many folks. Are asking the why is part of your struggle also? I think that makes sense considering what we discussed in the first series on trauma. I think it is part of any process when you're trying to make sense of something that conceptually doesn't and shouldn't make sense. Dr. Hanley Defoe notes that it is human nature to look for threats in any given situation. When one experiences trauma, this already innate nature may be amplified. Additionally, she notes that when we allow fear, regret, or our own anxieties to prevail, we reduce our abilities to function. Practicing optimism and expressing hope opens up our abilities to move forward, move towards our goals, and build a resilient mindset. Lastly, she mentions humor, which allows us the ability to appreciate and express joy despite what is going on in our lives. And that through laughter, biologically, it releases natural tranquilizers and blocks pain receptors. Having a resilient mindset mirrors a growth mindset, which you might have heard of before. What is the opposite of a resilient mindset? The opposite is noted to be that of a fixed mindset, which reflects the awareness that our lives are fixed, static, and are unchanging. If you have a fixed mindset, what parts of it has been helpful? It makes sense why a fixed mindset can present to be elusive. I think it presents to be safe, something that you can control. It presents to be safe because it feels like it's predictable. As we continue to review both, drop on the comments section on what kind of mindset you feel that you have. Here at the Office of Victim Advocate, we advocate for and provide various supports for crime survivors. Support groups are available to you free of charge via Zoom. Please see the link below to connect with a social worker about support groups or local resources available in your community. If you're struggling or in need of support, calling 988 is a crucial step. The 988 Lifeline offers free, confidential, and 24/7 emotional support for individuals facing mental health struggles, substance use concerns, or emotional distress. As we conclude today, I wanted to share a gentle reminder that your thoughts become your words and your words become your actions. A mantra that we can continue with is Challenges are an opportunity to practice a new way of thinking. Again, challenges are an opportunity to practice a new way of thinking. I'll see you next week.